The anime is out. It's awesome. I love it. But they just skipped this section in the manga. Guys, I don't think you understand. This section in the manga, it is my favorite. I've been waiting 5 years for this. And now I get disrespected like this? Dang it. So in the anime, Denji orders food. Okay, that's the same. And then Denji falls over into Makima's boob.
It should have been me!
And then we get some dialogue reflection on what just happened. Not the falling over part, but the stuff behind that. Cool, whatever. See, but see in the manga, what actually happens is this. Denji orders food, but then a guy comes in screaming, talking about how his daughter just got kidnapped by a devil and he needs some help to go get his daughter back. This ends up turning into a rescue mission where Makima instructs Denji to go get the daughter back. It's pretty cool, and we get a lot of personal thoughts on how Denji feels about this matter and the situation he just got thrown into. Now, let me make one thing clear. I am not a hater for a studio changing some stuff around just so it fits the episodic format of a television show. I understand they need to change the story around. And personally, I think 2021 is a great example of this. They did that with my favorite series. What was it called? Promise Neverland. Oh my god, my favorite series in the entire world. Season 2. God, could it have been more perfect? I mean, seriously, I'm really happy that studios have creative liberty to change the story around just to fit the structure. And dude, this was really great. I'm actually surprised it didn't win Anime of the Year. I voted for it personally 5 times. So, you know, sometimes studios need to make changes, so here we are. Now, I've been thinking, why did they do this? Why did MAPPA decide to cut that section out of the story? And I've come up with 2 reasons. So, the first one is power. The Devil Horn female main character that got introduced in this episode is the whole reason why that section crumbled. Why did they do this? Did anyone else think that the pacing of this episode was just a little bit off? It was really fast. I actually checked the manga afterwards to see if I was right about that statement. They covered 3.5 chapters of content in just the second episode. Dude, that's a lot. We got a lot of nice moments in that episode. We got introduced to Aki. We got the nut fight, which is one of my personal favorites. We had the introduction to power, and then the episode kept going, and we also had that power action scene at the very end. I could have lived without that for this episode. I guess I'm happy it is there. I just think that the studio rushed that episode so much just so we could actually get to that scene. Which, why? She could have easily been the hook. Boom, introduction, here's power, and then that's it. Cut to black, and Denji's like, huh? Or something, right? It would have been cool. They could have done that. Plus, it would have given like a better hook for people to get excited for next week. I don't know why they chose this route. That's not just it though. My second reason for why I think they rushed this episode so much and they cut out that section of the story. That section of the story was unnecessary to the overarching plot of the entire story. And the lessons learned could easily be conversated in, let's say, a 20-second scene instead of stealing 2 to maybe 3 to maybe 4 minutes of screen time. See, the battle in the manga is only a panel long, so you're not really missing anything. Everything in that little section wraps up the same way that it started, so it brings our main character back to the same place with relatively little to no added damage onto him. So now you might ask, what was my argument again? I'm really happy that MAPPA actually took creative liberties to change around these couple of chapters just to fit into the episodic format. I think it really helped with the flow of the narrative in this episode. A little too fast though. I think the animators are doing an incredible job, and it's not gonna turn into that heap of garbage we saw in 2021 with Promise Neverland. I hate this series, and season 2 can go die. Plus now it entices people to actually go ahead and buy the manga and read it, because now some people might be wondering what was actually in those pages that they cut. And I have a feeling that they're gonna keep cutting more stuff out just to service and condense the story into a really tight and nice package to deliver to you guys, the fans who are watching this series. I really wanted to see more CGI Denji this episode, so I am sad that they cut it out. If you're curious about reading that fight scene, that's why you still need to read the manga. That was fucking good. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. See ya.